How can you charge more for a website build? Well, obviously you're going to send an invoice or a proposal document, but how can you justify it? How can you get over imposter syndrome? How can you start to believe in yourself that you can put in a $10,000 price on a proposal? The first thing is have some serious confidence in yourself that you can do that. Okay, don't just say I'm going to slap on $10,000 for this website build if you know you're struggling to justify it internally within yourself, okay? So if you want to charge $5,000, you do it. You want to charge 20, you do it. And a great way to evidence that is to have a portfolio with high caliber web designs, okay? Whenever someone says to you, have you got any example websites? Don't just send them fake website designs. You may have to do that if you're starting off, but then you're probably charging lower prices anyway because you're showing them examples of work. But you want to start achieving the $10,000 clients, you better have a brilliant portfolio. Someone wants to see references, send them 5 or 6 real web designs, okay, from real businesses. So if they go and contact those businesses or they use the contact form, they can do. You don't mind. Demonstrate that the work you're going to do is actually going to solve problems. Don't just say, yeah, here's example websites we built. So if you know someone wants to sell items or they want to try and get appointments, have you got an example website or a method or something you've done that can demonstrate that you can deliver? For example, if a client needs to increase their sales, show how your design is going to drive traffic and conversions. A lot of businesses out there want to create products that solve problems, and sometimes they have to compromise. There are products out there that aren't the most beautiful to look at, but they solve a function. Look, we all love our MacBooks, right? Or my Mac Mini I've got here with the M2 chip. I love it. But is it an attractive device? No, it's quite ugly, really. It's just a box, but it's brilliant for what it does. So sometimes you have to accept the fact that you've got a problem-solving device or a solution that might be a little bit ugly. So, but what you want to get across to the client is that you're going to create the best website you can, but you're going to focus on ensuring that the words in there, the context in there, the way you put it across to the user is going to show that you solve a problem. Because if your client sells shoes that have got special cushions in them, you want to demonstrate that, hey, if you're running on a treadmill, this cushioned sneaker trainer is going to stop blisters on your heels, or your foot falling off, or your toenails cracking. I don't know, you get the idea. When you're doing your proposal, demonstrate that you understand what's important to the user base and the users out there. Mobile responsiveness, because so many people are using their smartphones these days. So you want to make sure the website is responsive and quick, and if there's any animations, they flow and work. If there's any videos they play, that maybe you're going to mute them so they don't disturb someone who's watching the website late at night. Websites that have a bad user experience fail to convert. Okay, people leave it and go elsewhere. Show the client that you're thinking about them. You want to drive traffic. You want to convert. You want them to make a profit. You want them to come out of it smiling and laughing. If you watched our previous video about the questions, and there's a link in the video description below, you go and grab them for free. You want to understand the client's problems. What do they want to achieve? What do they want to get out of it? And that's what you want to demonstrate. So when you're putting across a proposal for $10,000 or more, or even around that region, you're addressing all of those things and how the website is going to solve the problem. The biggest bugbear that I have that you've got to overcome is simplify the wording. Don't use really complicated words just because you know it. When I was learning SQL back in 2003, every time I spoke to someone in one of the adjoining offices about SQL, because I was learning it and I was determined to train all the other NHS analysts on it, all of the warehouses would use really complicated words. And it was like they were regurgitating what they had read in a 1,000-page manual booklet. And it was like, I don't really care about the 30-page dissertation on the snowflake model. Just give me the gist of it and what I should be using. One of the major reasons why so many people love to train with me is because I simplify it. Don't overcomplicate it. So when you're explaining a proposal to a client, or you're discussing with them what you could potentially do for them, don't get all technical. Even when you use words like SEO optimization, that doesn't really mean anything to a lot of people. to say to them, we're going to help you to get found in Google. Come on, you say that to someone and they are going to be on the same page as you rather than SEO optimization. Unless you are headhunted or really well known or people really want to work with you, you can't just go in and go, yeah, it's going to cost you $20,000 for a website. You have to slightly justify it in a clever way. But if you can put across a proposal showcasing how you're going to solve their problems, you're going to help them out, you've got their best interests in heart, and you're looking at the long game, right? You know what they want to achieve, and that's where you're aiming. They are more likely to come on board and work with you. Hey, I'm Imran, Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. And I'd love to hear your comments below. See you soon.